Well guys, welcome to the high country mountains of Utah. Today is August 16th, the day before opening day for our mule deer hunt and elk hunt archery.
It's here, guys. It's here for us finally. Feels like it's been a long year, but a short year.
Craziest thing is Casey has already hunted for a week. We haven't got a recent update from him, so we're wishing them the best. But it's about time for us to part ways. B-Mac is gonna go to his new camp.
I got a new little spike camp off our spike camp setup. I'm gonna go sneak in there, hopefully before it gets dark. And then I've got a particular place in mind that I want to be as light crests over and legal shooting light happens tomorrow. See if it works. I'm hopeful.
B-Mac has a plan, and I don't. After all the scouting I did, came up pretty short-handed with activity on the tree stand and all the trail cams in general. But yeah guys, we're gonna split up. Martin and I are gonna bomb up to deer camp, and B-Mac's gonna head out on his own, and we're gonna be close but still far away to where we're gonna be kind of hunting different areas and potentially different bucks. So one last push to the top. Hopefully we can get an evening glass, maybe barely.
Yeah, maybe.
And just see what's
rushing.
See what's moving around. But all right, let's get up to camp, guys. We're running low on time. I got a lot going on here. My platform, my frying pan.
We'll be in touch, gentlemen.
See you, man.
Okay.
Look, me and Martin going to the top here.
Go.
Oh man, we blazed up that thing. And we're gonna be able to get to the top just before dark. We're just gonna grab a spotting scope, tripod, phone scope, maybe a long sleeve, head to the top, so let's go. Backpack did a good job. Coast looks clear. Decent little buck right there. Across the canyon, I'll set up and take a look at him. Looks like a medium-sized deer, not a real big one, but no little slouch either. Just a nice 3-point, nothing crazy. We'll get some footage of them though. But that is good, we got bucks in the zone. Bucks that we did not see scouting. Come on, big bucks. Just a little guy way up high. I thought it was gonna be a big buck. Nope. Got dark fast, man. Here we are back to camp. Found 3 bucks. They're all solo bucks, but we found 3 different deer at different elevations. Sorry? Try turning on that light we got. I forgot. Oh.
Dude, that thing is sweet.
Holy smokes, that's bright. So let's unload the backpack a little bit. Show you guys what I have in here. I have a lot. So toiletries. I have a fanny pack. This is important because everything inside this fanny pack is a tree saddle hunting equipment. I've got a bow hanger, a saw. I have climbing pegs. Actually, Martin had those right there on his backpack. So I have everything I need to hunt out of a tree saddle. It'll be my first time putting it up, actually. We'll be out here. I still got GoPro equipment, handsaw for tree stand hunting, a knife for gutting my animal and quartering it up if I get one, fingers crossed. Game bags. The good thing is me and Martin made a run before the hunt started and brought up some gear, so this little tent, some sleeping equipment, and my hammock. If you've ever followed the channel, you know I don't count ounces. I just bring everything I need. So plate, this thing's dedicated to food and snacks. Frying pan, that's gonna be, this is my little cooking station I do every year. Anyways, we got some gear in here. I'm gonna grab my hammock. We're gonna go set the hammock up. We'll just kind of hang out at camp, show you guys how we're getting ready for tomorrow and what we're gonna cook for dinner, both Martin and I.
Alright guys, it's about 9:20. I am settled in my tent. Like we said earlier, Eric and Martin are a little ways away from me here. So I'm just kind of out and about by myself. I'll give you a tour of my humble abode. Just got a little one-man tent right here. The pad, the sleeping bag. It's pretty warm out, so I still got the shorts on. Binos. If you look outside, got my pack in my vestibule. Crispy boots. Little Camp Chef Striker. Some bags of food, a couple clutch items, pillow, fantastic. Little secret for you guys, but this is just a puffy jacket rolled up and inside of a neck gaiter. I don't think I'm gonna eat much dinner tonight. I am gonna wake up really early. My goal is to be in an ambush spot about the time shooting light happens. Eric and Martin are probably gonna be able to glass some of where I'll be at. So my strategy is that I think most people are gonna be trying to glass this area that I'm at, and then if I can just come in a little bit stealth mode, be there earlier, beat them to it, I'm gonna be sitting in a place that I hope to intercept deer. I feel better than I've ever felt going into a hunting season, both, you know, from a physical standpoint, shooting my bow and just feeling comfortable with what I have. Probably practice more, probably just done everything more and hopefully better. So can't think of very many times when I've been out solo by myself camping. I usually just like the company of friends and family, so this is a little different, but I'm gonna dig into one of my food bags. Some chocolate chip cookies that my wife baked. We just celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary yesterday, matter of fact. Babe, love you, and thank you for not being super crazy and overbearing. And I'm up here in a tent at around 9,500 feet of elevation, sleeping in the woods, getting ready for opening day, the day after my 10th wedding anniversary. So you know you found a good one when your wife, or I suppose your husband, allows you to get out and go hunting when it's on or near your anniversary. So that's all I got for tonight. I'm gonna turn in, do my best to get a little shut-eye. I doubt that that's gonna happen, but we'll try. See you bright and early in the morning.
Oh yeah. Well, I took a tip from BMAC, and I'm gonna have myself some ramen noodle. Let me show you guys. This is the new Camp Chef Striker, brand new, and because it's brand new, I totally forgot about that. So this little thing, when you pack it, you gotta twist it under there, but when you use it, you gotta pull it out. So that guy right there. I like the Striker because it has a striker on it, unlike some other brands. Woo. Chicken tortilla flavor. Sounds easy, sounds good. It'll be nice and warm. We're boiling now. All right guys, we're gonna grub and hit this sack. We'll see you guys bright and early. We gotta get up probably at 5:30 to get to our glassing point at daylight and get things going. So we're gonna enjoy some ramen noodle and the Camp Chef, and we'll see you guys at first light. Good morning guys. Opening day at deer camp. You can see I got my pack ready for whatever comes at me, whatever opportunity I can get, or whatever opportunity I can create. We're just gonna head to the top, start there. We got a spotting scope. I'm gonna start out with a little bit of spot and stock and just kind of try to take advantage of all the pressure from all the hunters being out. Hopefully be in the right place at the right time. I'm thinking about slipping down before daylight and kind of getting into one of my favorite little saddles. I think it might be a good idea for me to kind of get in the mix instead of stay back. Maybe have Martin up here glass. It's here, man. Opening day. That's crazy. Packing a bow for the first time of the season. Let's see what we can do.
Opening day. Got about 25 minutes left until really good light. Eric's gonna drop down, get in position like he said. I'll see if I can glass. I can see over to BMAC, and I can see over to Eric from here. Guys, good morning. It's opening day. I've made it to the spot that I need to be to try to ambush these deer. There's a great buck and some cliffs behind me, and then a bunch of other deer. I'm not quite sure what they are yet. I'm gonna try to sneak in here and use one of these deer beds. Just be patient, be ready to go in case there's some pressure or they just come my direction. Best day of the year, guys, opening day. We say it every year, but you truly only so many opening days in your life. You gotta cherish them and take advantage of it, so wish me luck.
Eric's sneaking up now. We got a bunch of bucks feeding up in the basin up high. So he's going to follow up this ridge line and see if he can get in on any of them and maybe get a shot if...
Well, pretty mellow opening morning, to be honest. We do have some bucks in the big basin, probably in between myself and BMAC now. So I'm just gonna try to sneak down this backbone and off to the south-facing slope where they're at. I've never really hiked up to the top right here, so pretty sweet. Anyways, these deer right down here, I'm gonna sneak down, see if I can get closer.
Quite a few deer up here. I had kind of a group start working below me. 2 more mature bucks that are up above me still. I think I have a better play at the ones that are above me. Once the sun comes a little bit more, there's a good chance they'll come down towards my way to bed. So far it's been an awesome morning. Just gonna have to get a little bit lucky. I can tell you what isn't lucky, the mosquitoes are horrific.
You can see Eric checking his phone right now. I've been giving him updates. The deer are to his left and below him. So we'll see if he can sneak in above them and they'll feed to him.
All the deer right below me. 170 yards. I need him to come up.
Well, interesting update, but the bucks are long gone. Good old Eric Chesser took a shot, which is what spooked him. Looks like a clean miss. Looks like a real tough angle. He was in some cliffs. I was glassing from across the way here and just could barely make somebody out at full draw. And I just saw the bucks kind of scatter. Just finished checking my trail camera. Still has some deer moving, but I think they're mostly these does that were out here earlier this morning. Didn't have too much activity since I checked it last time. Definitely some deer in here, but lots of young bucks, some does. The one super cool, like tall 2x3, which I saw him through the binos this morning, and he's probably my favorite deer that I've seen so far. So the only bad thing about these type of hunts I've always found, at least where we are here, you got like that first morning play, and then more times than not, it's a complete dead zone until the evening play. But a lot of this country's so thick that it's difficult if they're out in the open to try to get a play on them. So anyways, I'm gonna keep glassing and see if we can turn something up, and then probably go eat some food, because I'm pretty hungry.
Dang, Martin. You got a shot. Looking back, I mean, it was a good opportunity. I think I could have maybe worked in a little closer. I got 66, dude. Except it was 66 straight downhill. I got my rangefinder messed with the modes, because right now I have ankle compensation on it. And I got to where it was and it was 92. And 92 in distance wise is the same amount of time, whether I'm shooting for 66, the amount of time that thing takes to get to them is just too long. Lesson learned. I've always dreamed of scaling down some cliffs like that and stalking on deer and having them come right under you. It was like textbook.
Well, well, well. Took a nice long nap during the midday heat, slow time. Show you a little bit of what camp looks like for me. It's my bow holder right here. As you can see, I've got just a little one-man tent. This is the Big Agnes Copper Spur one-man. Got the footprint with it, rainfly tarp. If you want to step inside, got my food supply right there. Little rain jacket in case weather might come in. Sleeping pad, pair of shorts I hiked in with. Sea to Summit pillow. That's kind of the way it is. Got one of the vestibules here wrapped around the tree, pegged accordingly. Got the pack in case I get thirsty. Cook stove right there, which tonight's meal is gonna be something like that. Pretty much have like a stoveless food program with the exception of dinner. Frankly, just doesn't take as much water. So I've packed in a cache of water, and then I have what's in my backpack, which is like a 3-liter platypus. Trees have kind of helped keep the sun at bay, so it's been pretty cool during nap time because it is opening day. There's a lot of traffic up here on the weekend. Hunters and recreational folks, you just never know what might show up and pop into your zone. So I get loaded up and take a little stroll.
What is this, breaks? This is break time?
Yeah.
Back to camp, guys. Woke up. Both of us just took a little nap. Last night I slept in the hammock, which is my preferred sleeping setup. Three things that were not working in my favor. Just wasn't tired. Went to bed early in hopes that we'd get good rest. So I stayed there awake. 2, it started raining on us, I think 2 or 3 times. And then 3, bugs. Now I'm gonna get up, move around, reorganize some stuff, and make some oatmeal. This is the secret right here to good oatmeal. A big old scoop of peanut butter. Let that hot water just kind of soften it, mix it up. Martin's going with the tuna creations. Hickory smoked.
I told him I think hickory smoked and lemon pepper are good. You're about the sweet and spicy though.
I like the sweet and spicy one, yeah. But you gotta have Ritz crackers with it too. We're back in the game. It's about 4:30 p.m. Still a lot of daylight left. We're gonna get out there a little early, see if we can catch something moving early, and maybe I'll sneak down into the basin and kind of post up in some of my ambush spots where seems to be a lot of traffic of deer coming back and forth over the spine. First 100 yards out of our camp every single time. He's on top of that. It's a good warm up though. We've been here for, I don't know what, an hour. Haven't seen a deer, nothing's moving. The strategy we typically have hunting this spot, which we've hunted it for a few years, is we kind of make a game plan going into the evening based off what we saw in the morning. So I'm gonna go up and stage on a little saddle. If something's coming out of the aspen trees and trying to move into our big basin, I'll be cutting them off. Usually when they start moving, it's last light and you don't have much time. So I think getting up there is gonna be a big help. Well, as soon as I left, a small buck came out right where we wanted to, too. I'm still gonna kind of sneak up in there. It's a good sign. He came out in one of my favorite spots to ambush him. Getting cold already. Martin found the big buck. Really pretty 4-point, man. Dream buck, big, long, high G2s. He's just got the frame I love. He's in a spot that is so freaking hard to hunt. I don't know how you hunt it, and that's honestly some of the biggest buck we've seen up here always end up in that brushy mess. So calling it a day. That's a wrap for the hunt on opening day. Got a shot off, had some good stalks, saw some of the best bucks that we knew of that were up here this summer. We've seen them, and now we're gonna go back and cook a hot dinner. I'm excited for that. Let's go.
Well, the evening wasn't terrible. Couldn't turn up any of the mature bucks from this morning. The one that I really have my eye on is that super tall 2x3. He's one I found this summer scouting. I finally saw him this morning. A lot of does, lots of young little bucks. So I'm just getting back to camp and got a little chilly, so I threw on a jacket. About ready to fire up the camp chef. Dinner is served.
I'm gonna waste no time getting dinner started, take advantage of last light. So this is my dinner setup. Canned chicken. Typically I buy it flavored, but it's not flavored, so I got some fajita seasoning. We just want it to simmer. We brought it to a nice simmer. We got some fajita seasoning in there, and I'm not gonna lie, from plain chicken and plain white rice to this, I'm pretty happy. It's got a great flavor, just as is. I get so happy when I just make good meals. Here's dinner. Give Martin a try. Find a fork, dude. Come try this.
Back in the tent, and I think it's just about after 9 p.m. I'm gonna try to get out into my spot a little bit earlier than I was today. Got the vestibule all kind of closed up for the evening. Maybe things will change. Maybe the bucks will go this way to bed versus this way. Hard to know, especially after the hunter was up there this evening. I'm getting antsy though because I have a Wyoming antelope tag in my pocket. I'm thinking to myself, man, for those hours between like 9:30 a.m. till 7 p.m. when there's not much happening here, you know how many stalks I could be making on an antelope right now? I'll have to sleep on that one. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We hope you are enjoying this little mini high country deer series, and we'll see you in the morning.
All right, guys, that's a wrap for day one of High Country Deer Camp 2019. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So tomorrow, I think we'll wake up early and kind of run the same program. If you guys watched before, I really had sat my tree stand quite a bit, but that place is dead, so I think I'm going to let that rest for another week. I always say that. Maybe I'll go check it in a couple days. Gonna hit the sack. I got a debate going on. How many of you would rather sleep in a tent or a hammock? I would prefer the hammock, but man, the bugs last night just tore me up, and when they buzz in your ear, they just wake you up and kind of ruin my sleep. So anyways, let us know in the comments below, and make sure you guys subscribe. Follow along with the season, guys. This is just the beginning. Doing videos as often as possible from start to finish each hunt. I think it's a platform you guys are going to like, and if you enjoy it so far from Nevada to Utah, let us know, and we'll see you guys in the morning.